All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. I've come this afternoon to share one story with you guys and know what your reaction will be to the story. This thing happened a very long time ago, but each time I talk about this heartbreaker show, it comes to my mind. This was when I was nurturing this idea of coming to, sensitize people on this thing called heartbreak. But honestly, I was thinking I've had enough information to give out, but I didn't really know that I've not had as much ideas that I needed to have to be able to, listen to people's problem and be able to proffer solutions. So I was writing a book, or rather a script, and I needed to talk more on love. I needed to talk more on relationship. So I decided to do a small research, not to research on online, but only to do a small research by talking to people. So I decided to talk to people, do a one-on-one talking with people, mostly the female, yes, the female. So I was interviewing people and I was asking them what they think about love, what they think about this thing called heartbreak. So in the process, I met this girl. After speaking with this girl, she came back to me and she sincerely asked me a question. Said, bro, if you have someone you know that is very close to you, that is a less, you know what I mean by a less? Somebody that do men and also do women. He said, if you have somebody who is a less, that is a chronic less, and the person is sick and tired of doing that and she wants to come out of it, what would be your candid advice? What would you tell the person to do? I looked at the girl and she's somebody I know very well. She's close to me, and in fact, she's my friend's girlfriend, but they don't get along well. And I never knew that this is what is actually the problem, because she do more of women than men. So it usually causes issues for her boyfriend, but unknown to me and unknown to the guy. So when she asked me the question, I thought deeply on what to tell her, and I told the girl, I said, I think the best thing to do is to go for deliverance, because this is where I'm coming from. This is how I was raised. I said, go for deliverance. The deliverance people will help you to come out of it. She just laughed and said, I've been to deliverance over and over again, and this thing keeps happening. In fact, to tell you the truth, she said, this girl that initiated me into this thing does not give me a single space. Anytime the school is reopening, she'll be the first to come back to school and get a space for both of us. She will even pay. She will even take care of things and wait for me to come back. And by the time I come back, she will just call me and say, I've taken care of our space. So she does not give me breathing space. Even the day she went for this deliverance stuff, she said this girl in question also followed her to the church. And when they were preaching to her, when they were praying for her, she just sat somewhere, was just watching them, and she was just laughing. And the moment they got to the house, she said, leave these people and what they have done to you. Let's go back to what we are doing. I said she couldn't resist the girl. So she's feeling that she's trapped in this thing. She said, so that's your first option of going for deliverance. I've been to deliverances and it's not working. So what else do I need to do? I said, okay. In my bid not to disappoint her, because I have presented myself as someone who has solutions to any kind of problem that you present, because she have heard me talk to a lot of people and she feels I know so much about this thing called love and heartbreak. So I gave a second thought to it. I didn't want to disappoint her. I just said, I think the next thing you need to do is to get a guy that you love. Confess to this guy that you're doing this thing and let the guy help you out. She said, help me out. How? I said, let this guy be doing that stuff to you instead of you going to the woman, to women. Let this guy be doing this stuff to you. do it, keep doing it. Anytime you have this urge to do it with girls, go to him so that both of you be doing it continuously, and that way you'll be able to get rid of it. She just smiled and nodded her head and left. After some weeks, when I must have forgotten this issue, this girl came back. She came to my house, or rather our house, because I was sharing the apartment with two of my other friends. But that time, I was the only one in school. I think is that school have closed, so they have all gone. But I decided to stay back because I had something that I needed to take care of, and she too stayed back. So she came to the house and we sat. I offered her cola and we gisted for a while, and I just got tired of talking with her. And she noticed that I needed to just leave the house. She said, I don't come now. I said, now not be me and you this since now. I know that you are here with me. She said, I don't come, or have you forgotten? I said, forgotten what? She said, have you forgotten what you told me? I said, what was that thing that I told you? He said, have you forgotten the answer you gave to me? Did I ask you this question? I said, okay. What was the question you asked me? She said, the question about getting out of this thing that I'm doing. He said I should get someone that I love and confess to the person and let this person do this. And so I've come to confess to you. I said, you've come to confess to me. My heart just raised and my heart skipped a beat. And my heart was just pounding me between my chest. I didn't know what to say to her. I said, excuse me, I'll be right back with you in a moment. So I sneaked out of the room, ran to my neighbor. I ran to my neighbor. This guy is a guru in this stuff. I ran to him and I just opened up to the guy. I said, see you, I've gotten myself into trouble. He said, what was that? I said, this person that spoke with me some weeks back, she was looking for a way to get out of what she is into. I explained everything to the guy, and this is what I told the girl. And now the girl is in my house, and she's telling me that she has come to do what I asked her to do. Little did I know that she has me in her mind, So after I explained to my friend said, okay, so what do you want to do now? I said, I don't want to do anything now. I just want to look for a way and now bring the girl out of the house. Give her transport money, let her go. The guy said, you go do that kind of thing. Need to know for my hand. I said, no, do that. I said, what do you want me to do? He said, okay, you don't want to run the game. Okay, no worry. Let me just stay in my house. Let me go to the house, make her run this stuff. I felt relieved. I thought I've gotten out of the trap that I got myself into. And this guy just went inside there. I didn't know the rest of the story. But from the look of things, I know the guy had his way with the babe. So when they are done and the guy came outside and said, I was smiling, was so happy, he said, and the girl won't see you, now me go see her. So I went back to the room. And when the girl saw me, she frowned. She came to me and did as if she wants to hug me and gave me a bite by my shoulder. She gave me a deep bite and just left the house without saying a word. I became confused. I felt so bad. I felt I have disappointed someone. I felt I have done another damage to her because of the kind of mind I have not had, because of the kind of mind I have. That thing got me. I thought about it for a whole long time. And the funny thing that happened that I didn't like was that I never got to meet the girl again until now. And now my heartbreaker show has grown bigger and bigger. And now I was looking for a way to get back to her and at least say, I am sorry for telling her what is not it, excuse me, for telling her what is not it. I have searched for the girl, thinking maybe I will see her online. In my own little way, I've searched and I've searched and I have not been able to see her. And honestly, I felt each time I remember this thing, I feel so bad about it. I feel so bad about it. So, but now I've known better. I am still thinking of how to get across to her. I don't know if by chance this thing might get to wherever she is because I've not set my eyes on her, and this means way back more than 10 years, more than a decade, if not getting to 2 decades. So I don't know if by chance she will come across this. And so, babe, wherever you are, if you come across this, please, I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I never meant to harm you. I never meant to, I never meant to cause more injuries to what you're going through. I never meant to add any pain to you. It was out of would I call it be my naiveness or whatever. I wouldn't know what exactly to call it, but whatever that happened that day wasn't intentional. It wasn't planned. I never thought it would come to me that way. So please, whatever you are, I'm saying from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I am sorry, and I am sorry, and I am sorry. So viewers, let me hear your comments. Let me hear your comment. Go to the comment section and tell me what you think about this. Because I know most people are still going through things like that, or most people have experienced something like what I did experience. I don't know, maybe you have experienced something close to what I've experienced, or maybe you have been a victim of what I just talked about. Whichever one that has happened to you, or whichever one that you have experienced, please let us know about it in the comment section. Till I come your way next time. I am Ejike Chinedu Obim from my Heartbreakers show. Bye bye.